So this is a video of me doing some magic for the annual Prince's Trust Humber Futures dinner at Beverley Minster. Because it's filmed in the Minster, the sound is a little bit echoey, but it's a lot of fun, and there is some great magic at the end with impressions from John Culshaw. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying tonight. It's a great pleasure for me now to introduce the second of our performers tonight. I think this may have something to do with what's about to happen next. I'm slightly nervous, actually. Someone's twitching in there. It gives me great pleasure to introduce another graduate of the Prince's Trust Enterprise Programme. And this young man has won awards both nationally and internationally for his skills. And he'll be demonstrating them tonight, bringing a little magic to our evening. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the sorcery of Darren Mack. Darren Mack, listen.
Doing some magic. I tell you I'm a magician right at the start, just in case you haven't worked it out by the end, alright? And as you sit down there looking up at me now with my polka dot dicky roll and my blue Peter badge, my thick round glasses and bright ginger hair, I just want you to know I haven't always been this cool. In fact, I used to get picked on. Started off with the usual stuff really. Flushing my head down the toilet, taking my dinner money, and that was before I left the house. But I came up with a plan. I used to hide my dinner money inside of my shoe. And I quickly realised that wasn't the best idea, so I switched to packed lunches, and I kept those in my shoe as well. Now, I needed to make myself cooler as a kid, and I was always inspired by the Harry Potter books. Nothing to do with the magic, just the fact that a ginger kid could have two friends. No, it was the magic, so I decided to give that a go. I want you to picture the scene. It's my granddad's birthday party, and I am 10 years old. I'd already got a magic set for Christmas, and I'd learned how to make things appear like lions and tigers and playing cards. There was about 14 or 15 people sat around on buffets eating the buffet. Now, I should just say at this point, if you're not lucky enough to be from Yorkshire, a buffet is what we call a small stool. We've got lots of different names for stuff in Yorkshire. We call a cup of tea a brew, we call a bread roll a tea cake, and we call a Greg's steak bake with a cheese slice on top lasagna. Anyway, there's 14 or 15 people sat around on buffets, eating the buffet. I'd made myself a magic box and I was all set to go. I decided to show them the trick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I took one of those playing cards and I placed it inside the magic box. Yet still, amazingly, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. The audience were so impressed they shouted the word, amazing! Amazing! I can see that good old-fashioned magic's not going to cut it tonight, so I'm going to go for the sympathy. Picture the scene. I'm actually only 6 years old. It's my granddad's birthday party, very first trick, very first show. There's about 40 or 50 people sat around on buffets, eating the buffet, and I showed them the trick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and I took away not 1, but 2 of those playing cards, yet still, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and everybody shouted, hey! So I'm 3 years old. It's my granddad's birthday party. Very first trick, very first show. There's about 400 or 500 people sat around on the buffet, eating the buffets, and I showed them the trick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and I removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those 5 playing cards. I was good at magic, but terrible at maths. Yet still, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and all the audience shouted, Please, I don't want to feel too sorry for them. I was a kid. Maybe I misremembered 1 or 2 things. Maybe maybe there wasn't a buffet. There probably wasn't even a party. And the thing that I definitely remember is that there weren't even any cards. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here tonight. I know when you're reading your menu cards and you realise that after your main course you're having a ginger sponge, this is not quite what you expected. I know some people are upset about the result yesterday. I've got to be honest, I'm quite happy because usually by this point at least 52% of my audience have voted to leave. So it's great to be here. And my mentor, who I work with, the Trust, I'll mention in a second, he said to me, Darren, the best way to get feedback about your act is to go into the toilet, go into one of the cubicles, lock the door, sit down and listen to what people have got to say about it. So that is exactly what I did. I was doing a show last week at the hotel in Leeds, no, not Queen's, the Hilton Hotel. And I went into the toilet, I locked the door, I sat down and I listened to what people had to say about it. And it was based entirely on what those two ladies said that I'd like to share this next week. I need tomorrow, if possible, a £20 note, and I will say that I'm probably the only person here tonight who's representing the Trust who will give you your money back at the end, but can I please borrow a £20 note from a gentleman perhaps on one of the front two tables if possible? You will get it back. Thank you very much, sir. What is your name? Simon. Good to meet you, Simon. I'm going to try something incredible, Simon. I'm going to try and double your money. I'm going to fold it once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. And you will now find, Simon, that your money increases. Thank you very much. No, Simon, let's try something a bit more miraculous than that, Simon. I'm going to give you a pen. Could you sign your name across the front of the banknote, Simon? Sign with the Queen's face on it. While Simon does that, what I will tell you is that my only other job before I came to the Princess Trust, I used to work in a betting shop, alright? And I used to find ways of using magic to help me find whether the notes that came in were real or fake. And with Simon's help, I'm going to give you a couple of those ways now. Thank you very much. The first thing that I will tell you is that it's completely illegal to sign any banknote. But I didn't do it, Simon did, you did, so that's all right. The second thing that I would say that I think is interesting is that a good way to tell is by holding it up to the light. Now you've got some very bright lights here, so you guys might be able to see this, but if we fold up the note and hold it up to the light, you probably can just see the watermark. I don't know if anybody can see that. You can probably perhaps not, but sometimes if a note is fake, you can see it in the watermark. And I don't know if you guys can see that from where I'm sat, but that is actually fake. I suspected it was a fake note. The other way of telling whether a note is real or fake is to add a little bit of heat to it, Simon. And if it is a fake note, you will see it glow ever so slightly. Yeah, that was a fake, as I expected, Simon. Oh well, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Enjoy yourselves. And at least nobody will get the fingers burnt with a fake note again. I can still see that you're disappointed, and I feel like I should reimburse you in some way, but I don't really have much on me. All I have, in fact, is a banana. I can still see that you're disappointed, but I mean, everybody paid a lot more than £20 to get in tonight, Simon. They didn't get a banana, so technically you're a winner. You know, earlier on when I said that I used to keep my dinner money in my shoe, that was just for the benefit of the bullies. I used to keep the big money inside the banana, inside the shoe. As I peel open the banana, when I come across here, Simon, can you tell everybody in a loud voice what you can see inside? A banana, yes you can. If I peel off a portion of that, just dig down a little bit further, inside, right into the centre of the banana. Can you see anything in there? Can you see anything in there? Could you do me a favour? Can you lean forward? I know it's very sticky, but can you try and peel it out for me? Take it out so everybody can see. And open it up for me, Simon. Can you confirm to everybody that is your signed, it's very sticky £20 note?
That's my illegally signed note.
Simon, everybody! I would give you the banana as well, Simon, but I'd have to charge you 5 pence for the carriage. I want to break off just for a second and just say one or two things about the Princess Trust. I began my journey with the Princess Trust in October 2013, and I came to the Trust as somebody who had a dream and a passion and a hobby I'd done magic since I was 5 years old. The performing magic was the easy bit for me. Making it into a business, into a career, and ultimately being able to turn professional was the difficult bit, and it only came through the help of the Prince's Trust. I know a lot of faces in this room tonight, and I know some people in here are business mentors for the Prince's Trust. The best thing that happened to me was that I was given a business mentor, a volunteer that came to the Trust wanting to give his help to some new upcoming businesses. Luckily, I was his first mentee and we've got on really well, and he's helped me break into markets that I never thought were possible. I was lucky, as I said before, to be able to give up my other job, working part-time in a bookmaker's, and become a full-time professional magician. That was all down to the help of the Prince's Trust. So I want to say a big thank you. You've heard a lot from other ambassadors tonight, and you will hear a lot more as the evening goes on. But I just want to say thank you to anybody who's ever helped the Trust in any way, whether that be with a generous donation, whether it be giving some of your time to a young person like me. You change people's lives, and every young person in the Trust is really thankful for that. Give yourself a big round of applause. Now this is a trick that I don't do very often, and the reason that I don't do very often is because it requires the help of the best impressionist in the country, and as much as I ask him, he doesn't come to very many of my gigs. But he's here tonight and I want to make full use of him, so please welcome John Culshaw. So inside this deck of cards in here, I have all the cards, and I've written on all of the cards a different celebrity's name, and we're going to get you, John, to choose one of those cards completely at random. To do that, I'm going to place that there, I'm going to give you the cards. Inside here is a deck with all different names on Barack Obama, and these are some of the biggest celebrities, famous people in the world today. Barack Obama, Christopher Biggins, Holly Willoughby, Gary Lineker, Cliff Richard, Tom Cruise, Julia Roberts, Madonna, Roy Hodgson, Taylor Swift, Prince Charles, David Cameron, remind me to change that one for you, John Culshaw, Sneak, and all the way through. Anyway, I'm going to give you the cards. Could you do me a favour? Could you hold the cards into two piles? Just split them into two piles. Perfect, that's perfect. I want you to think about the two piles. I want you to keep one of the two piles. I want you to throw one of the two piles away. Where did you come, by the way? Oh, perfect. Simon Cowell. What I want you to do is I would like you to throw those cards away. Make the decision like Simon might.
Okay. It's a very difficult decision. Both sets of cards are great singers. I think we've got a lot of likability. I think we could have found something special, but I'm going to send you home.
Shuffle up a bit more if you like, split them into two.
It's quite hard shuffling.
And split them into two. Yeah. What did you get this time? Let's have a look. Oh, Len Goodman. Let's do the same thing again. Split the two and throw it away in the style of Len Goodman.
Okay, both of you were great dancers. I thought you were It's a 10 from Len. Over here, you were fantastic. Come back next week. You get out there and you show.
One more reference, split into two once more, and we'll see what we get. Oh, Ricky Gervais. Let's do it in the style of Ricky Gervais.
Fine, so I am your new Prince's Trust ambassador.
I'll throw either pile that you don't like away.
Okay, fine, don't care, all gone.
So we're left with these cards. John, let's change the goalpost and move on a little bit. Just touch the back of any one of these cards. Perfect. And I will give you the one that you've chosen. And if you do know the celebrity, please feel free to do an impression, because I have predicted the one that I feel like John will choose, and it's been in the envelope up there all along. So take the card. If you feel like you know who this person is, then please feel free to do an impression. We'll see whether we can guess. Yeah, I do the magic, not you. Camera, you can do an impression.
Yeah, but I'm up here with Sharon, and this is I don't like tonight, it's a night for remembering, so I'm knackered.
Ozzy Osbourne, everybody. Inside this envelope, which has been there at the start, John very kindly didn't know anything about it except that I'd asked him to, before I did, come up and help. He chose a card at random, and inside here I have got a picture of a celebrity, but not a picture of any celebrity, a picture, in fact, of Ozzy Osbourne as a child. Thank you very much. I do have a little bit of a more recent photo on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy Osbourne, everybody! Absolute pleasure. Thanks very much, man. I'm going to go now because I'm getting on my own nerves as well as yours. But remember, if you do go to the toilet at the end of the show, just be careful what you say about me because I might be listening. Thank you very much. Good night.
Let's hear one more time for Darren. This is the thing about a great magician like Darren. Even when standing next to you on the stage this far apart, there's just the mystery is even greater the closer you are. Thank you very much.